right, welcome to the second version of Paper Crimes, where I just am going to be doing some arts and crafts while streaming, and we'll probably listen to some music, and hope we don't get in trouble for listening to music on Twitch. And I'm making a bunch of ephemera, horror ephemera, for my Patreon patrons, which I'm going to send out in a little envelope that's going to have like a creepy puzzle kind of vibe to the story. And for those of you who might not know, I'm Jordan Shively. I go by @HottestSingles or DreadSingles on Twitter. And I'm a horror writer, a graphic designer, and sometimes I work in like role-playing games as well. I used to be a comics publisher and a chef, but now I do this on the internet. So let's get going. Feel free to ask any questions as we go along, about anything really. Design, art, dongles, you know, whatever. Gonna listen to some Starflyer for a little bit, but if you have any music requests, be sure to let me know. Hey Andre, great to see you here. Was it like 2 a.m. where you are? Let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too low. But I'm gonna start cutting, and I'll look up every once in a while at the chat. Yeah, anytime I'm up and you're up, I know it's like you're up super late.
Guess what? It didn't take well, so be a rock.
How are you doing today, Andre?
Maybe you're just passing through. Seems kinda early.
Organize on my trash in like an artful layout.
You never do. Stay up late. Don't worry. It's gonna break. Maybe it will pass on through. Seems kinda early to see you coming. You never do. 'Cause everybody's out there.
I told myself I wouldn't try and trim off this white part at the top, but I lied. I'm going to try to trim it off. Because I'm a slight obsessive person when it comes to graphic design, and it's going to bug the shit out of me that there was like a little bit of a white line up there. Hares as in long-legged rabbits, like El Horizai. That's a Watership Down reference for the non-nerds in the audience. Get like a real X-Acto knife instead of using a pocket knife for this. X-Acto knife probably seems better. But I already have pocket knives, so why not just use that instead, right? Instead of wasting money. Probably almost as good as an X-Acto. The X-Acto probably has like a bit of a finer point. I think I have like an X-Acto in like my art supplies somewhere. This is probably more comfortable than an X-Acto. They have those little tiny pole handles. almost done with the first 100 sheets of this, and then I'll have to do the second 100 sheets. This is what we did yesterday, more or less. I was doing some today before I started streaming. That's super cool, Andre. I love rabbits, both to eat and as cute items. Me and Jess have always said if we had like a house in the country, we would build up like a sandy berm in the backyard to encourage rabbits to have a warren out there. And like, it would be cool just to watch them, but also like in the case of like an apocalypse, you would have like a pretty good access to a rabbit warren that you could just eat from. I see a few more people rolling in from the viewer numbers. How's everybody going? Feel free to drop into the chat and say hi. Tell us how your day is going. Feel free to ask me questions about anything. This is the non-exciting part of being an artist. Oh, I forgot that's like a one-song EP. This album's a little longer. You see, I'm gonna do like a little what music we're playing thing because I feel a little bad about that. Give me a second to make it. Oh, no, not that. Go ahead and put that down here. Actually, we can just turn it sideways and people can fucking read it sideways. I guess I can't put it sideways. Okay, whatever. Let's put it right here. And then we will go into the current music. Browse. Screenshot. There we go. To the cutting now that I've put a picture of what we're listening to up. Something just super drony. Starfly 59 is a band that just has remained solid throughout their entire career. They've changed a little. They went from like the super noise shoegaze to like this more like slow dream pop shoegaze, but overall they remain the same quality wise. Time to crime, Toaster. You know what's up. Hey, just so you know, Toaster, I found those scissors way cheaper in the same thing on Amazon. FYI, if you were wanting to get them too, but didn't want to have to pay that huge jet pin shipping. Music might be a touch loud. All right, let me turn it down. How's that? Please always tell me if the music is too loud, people. Can't believe Andre was like keeping that information to himself. Wanting to see me fail. I see how it is, Andre. Think about maybe playing after I do a bunch of this, playing an episode, an hour episode of Moons of Madness. It's interesting because I hadn't changed the settings from the last time I streamed. I guess it's just different album recording level. And my monitor is kind of different than what I'm hearing through this, so yeah, I don't actually hear. Yeah, Thea, we're in the caves right now, so it is just getting really weird to the really weird stuff finally. I think I was having trouble getting past like the weird like eye dick monsters. Gonna open up a nice LaCroix. LaCroix, feel free to sponsor me. I drink enough of your stuff. I think I'm gonna start including my design and chill streams under the name Paper Crimes. What do y'all think? You think design and chill is a better name for a design and chill stream? Or should it be like Paper Crimes is only for when I'm doing top-down, actual physical things, and keep design and chill for when I'm like working on an Illustrator or video stuff or something? I'm just trying to figure out how, and this is purely behind the scenes of someone whose whole job is freelance online person, how to make my brand good on Twitch, you know? Because like so far Twitch, I've like never made more than like $10 a month on it, you know? So I would like to be able to have Twitch be like a valid little revenue stream. I know I'm never going to be like a huge streamer as far as like popularity, because I'm just not, I don't have time to put in the hustle that they do. I have nothing but extreme amounts of respect for the amount of work and time that it takes to be an actual successful streamer. But if I could get like $100 or $200 a month off this, that would make it like a thing that I can like say, this is a reason why I dedicate this much time to this. So if y'all have any, as viewers, ideas about like, oh, I like it when you do this, but when you do this, it just doesn't really connect. This is not your strength. Let me know. Hey, Happy Caster. Speaking of pro streamers, we have Happy Capster in the house. So yeah, like I feel like my strengths are like the art design stuff, and that I am like a somewhat funny person as far as like coming up with jokes when I'm doing stuff. But how that translates to being a Twitch that makes people want to subscribe to it, I'm not sure yet. Only the best fucking mod in the business. Me and Happy Capster and Toaster have a polymod relationship.
I'm at a crossroads here, but I won't hear from anyone.
And if I'm like a little quiet, it's because I'm looking down at my hand so I don't cut myself. And also, every once in a while, checking my phone to see if my wife has texted me anything I need to do for her. And getting into slight beefs with like Instagram pan makers. Oh god, I love this song. It's like the perfect middle-aged dreary song. Changed at all. I mean, it might get some good viewer numbers if I like cut a finger off by accident. Funny story, I have actually cut myself on a live YouTube stream before. I was on like a live YouTube live thing with some pocket knife reviewers, and I opened a knife and just fucking cut myself and was bleeding on camera live. It's because Toaster's just so damn competent and professional as a mod. I literally know nothing about the mod, how to run my channel, if Toaster's not here. You'll have to hear me like my horrible singing voice with some of this music. So I am consciously singing because I'm alone so much these days, working from home. I've gotten to be a real weird hermit. Talk to the cat, and then I make the cat answer me back, but like I'm doing the voice for the cat, like a normal person does. Oh, Shu, how are you doing?
I don't know, Dad, man. I just like this food. I don't like it. And like, I slept all day, but man, I'm gonna sleep some more.
And then I answered that cat back. And then it just like 5 minutes later, I realized I've had like a 5-minute back and forth conversation with my cat that I was doing both sides of the conversation. Yeah. Pandemic, man. God, if my cat was nicer, I could set up a cat cam. I guarantee you the minute she knows she's doing anything that's helpful to me, she would just like leave. Maybe, like, no, I do have this new bed that I got her that for the first time ever she likes, something I bought her. So maybe if I start setting it up in my office after if you can see behind, no, you can't see behind me actually. You don't have I'm not doing the face cam. Well, I'm building a little paper workbench behind me. I need to get some lumber to finish. Just like a craft table that's just, you know, like a carpentry workbench, but it's one that you can size based on the lumber you buy. So I'm making it like 2 foot by 36 inches, really small, but basically a place that I can just set like my paper cutter and stuff to store it in my office. So it's not like just everywhere. And like I could take like this project midway and just set it over there when I'm not working on it, so it's not just everywhere. But when I'm done with that, I could probably put her little bed back there too, and then have a camera set on it, so we might be able to have a cat cam. Yeah, any channel that has like a pet cam is like immediately better in my opinion. As a viewer, I watch a lot of YouTube, unfortunately for my productivity, and I love cams of animals. What kind of music y'all want to listen to next? I could do anything from metal all the way down to like anything. Does anyone here not like metal? Because I know metal is pretty like not everyone is into it. And it's no shade if you don't like metal, it's just a taste. Personal taste, and I know it's one that like can drive people away. Because I kind of feel like listening to The Devil Is Fine by Zio and Ardor. It seems like we're not having a bunch of people hating the idea of metal. Oh, Andre just always like... Andre is total indie, is like a music snob, and he has to be like, oh yeah, I'm down for some post-metal. devil is fine. I like this album mostly just because how much I fucking love the song. Which song is the one I love? Let me see. The song I love is Blood in the River. Blood in the River is my fucking theme song as far as like my life view. The devil is fine. The devil is fine, y'all. Ooh, I'm in the wrong place, kind of. Let me adjust my ephemera thing. There we go. Now it's correct. Hell yeah, Andre. The devil is fine. The devil is fine. I'm trying to remember who told me about Zero Earner for the first time. It was either you, Andre, or Cam Banks, who is one of the writers for Old Gods of Appalachia. I think it might have been Cam. I think you also told me all about them too and sent me like a video. I think several people told me about them before I finally got around to listening to them. But I enjoy them. Yeah, I think you might have been the first person, and I wasn't, and I was like, yeah, I'll try to listen to them. And I usually it takes several people reminding me before I get around to it. So I think you told me first, maybe even showed me a music video, and then Cam mentioned it again. So I was like, okay, this is several people telling me that. This is like 2 people who have now told me that I needed to listen to them. Speaking of Swiss, and I know the Netherlands is not Switzerland, but every time someone says Swiss, it reminds me of one of my favorite bands called The Legends. And so after this album, we're definitely going to see if there's any The Legends on Bandcamp. They're like this fuzz dream pop punk thing that like was on this label called Volkoren. Oh yeah, Andrea, I mean, a person of color could do this in the United States, but no one else. Like, anybody else would be like said to be co-opting a narrative with the use of like historical. I feel like the people who follow me all have pretty interesting musical taste. Wash the crimson stains from the field. I like a metal that has a sense of theatrics, which is like why I also like Ghost and Vim and Nazgul. My headphones aren't plugged in very good, but this sounds really low to me. How's everybody doing? We've got a few more viewers in. Anybody want to talk about what they're doing today or how their day was? And I'll repeat, you can also ask me any questions about my work, what I'm doing now, what I'm going to do in the future. Just anything you feel like talking about. This is like a chill chat zone. Also, if that makes you nervous or anxious, you don't have to do that at all. You can just lurk. Even though if you do chat, it helps my statistics. Oh, thanks, Levon, for that question. So my book will probably be coming out maybe sometime at the end of 2022. It's not done being written yet. I hope to be done within the next few months. And yeah, I feel extreme anxiety about it having taken me this long to write it. So yeah, yeah. But you can still pre-order it. And a lot of this kind of stuff will probably end up showing up in my book. And I think people have stopped pre-ordering it because it shows that it's funded. But I don't think what a lot of people don't understand is that like I only get paid from the overfunding. So anything that's over 100%, I get a percentage of that. But yeah, so I'm not getting all the money that it shows on there. I only get paid out of what's over the overage from the funding of the book, which is how like I could be doing this a lot faster, I know. But I really don't want to fuck these up, so I have to spend more money on toner. I already spent like almost an entire toner cartridge printing all these out. That's like $80. And people are like, paper's cheap. It's like, it's not paper that's expensive, it's the fucking toner cartridges. If I thought more ahead, I would probably like send out to have these made from a print shop where it's a lot cheaper, but it's kind of last minuting in it, and also I don't like going out a lot with the pandemic, so I just printed it on my brother's printer. Saints in the blood of the holy. Yeah, I mean, this way at least it also will look, every one of these will be cut out a little bit different, you know? Not that I think people are getting together and comparing the cuts on their Weird Mail, but, you know, I'll know that they're all a little bit different. Alright, I'm going to play a different type of music, so we'll change the little current music badge. Need something a little more like doo doo doo.
Let's get together and talk about the modern age.
Sweet, tell us all about it, Levon. What's it for?
With their pets just
Levon is a big wig over at Cartoon Network.
said about the disappearing ground.
What project is this for?
As we watch it melt.
Levon is also the person who did all the paintings for the backgrounds of Over the Garden Wall.
Good. That won't
One of the best cartoons ever.
close. And how eventually our hands will
Oh, that little cute Dracula one. You're doing like a dang it's Dracula or something like that, right, Levon? Like a cutesy version of Fuck It's Dracula? Levon, you did all of them in my mind. So what's the cutesy Dracula gonna be about? Like, I know it's like you're playing off of like the Fuck It's Dracula title, but is it gonna be like a just little Dracula, chibi Dracula having funny things, or what's it gonna be like? And this is like your show, right?
They chart up your insides and put them on display. They'd see all of it, all of me, all of it, all of the good. That won't
Give us the elevator pitch.
and all the stupid lies I hide behind.
I mean, obviously, Dracula's a complete asshole. Duh.
Lying here in your warm
Do you see my Dracula troll of like a telemarketer the other day?
You're almost home. I've been waiting for you.
On a different planet. Okay. So a little bit of the second Vampire Hunter D going on.
Old suits going crazy in your room again.
Let's go. So it's just kind of like a sarcastic Dracula being a dick to the people on the planet. Is it gonna have like? Is it kind of like just like situational comedy, or is it gonna have like an overarching plot, or is it just gonna be like dumb shit happens every week and Dracula reacts to it?
Maybe you're right.
Also, how sexy is the Dracula, or is he like a little kid chibi Dracula? Is there any way we can work Dracula fuck mansion into this and I can get paid for it? I was hoping that one of the people from What We Do in the Shadows would buy and wear a Dracula Fuck Mansion shirt, and my sales would go through the roof, but so far, nope. If anyone knows how to send those people a gift, let me know. I'll send them some Dracula Fuck Mansion shirts. I empathize with this song way too much for it to be healthy. Look at me, I'm using a cutting mat for actually cutting. Dude, tweet that shirt at him. Or not, if that's embarrassing. I've gotten over being embarrassed about that kind of stuff. I understand if other people are. So many people just buy these to use as like backdrops for like their gear channels and stuff. I'm like, nope, I cut the shit out of my cutting mat. The self-healing part's bullshit though. These cuts don't like stick back together. I don't know why they call it. I mean, I guess you could like DM like one of my tweets about the shirt and being like, I thought you would get a kick out of this. Or not, you know, that's awkward. Yeah, a friend of mine makes these, and I thought you might get a kick out of them. I think you should put like the eyes sweaty, and then little Dracula face, and then zucchini, ghost zucchini, more sweat marks. And then he'll block you immediately. I feel nothing. It's a hard day for dreaming again. No, now that you've seen almost all of America, all you can say is, where's all the water? And the war has been over for years since you gave up. And last night, where the road had started, and last night, when my hands were choking you last night, when the room, your mood was dipping, and last night, when the ropes were pulling you in, you said, hey, how could you love me this way? One thing though that the stream has going is that I will, without any embarrassment, falsetto sing Jenny Lewis songs for you. Ghost Zucchini was my stage name. That would be a pretty good stage name, actually. It's got layers, like an onion. We're about to get ready to use the small swing arm cutter again, because I'm about to go for the second set of 100 pages to break down to this square size where I have to get in there and use the knife inside. Can't believe 7 people are watching me cut paper and sing along to Rilo Kiley. Y'all must be super bored. Or this is way more fascinating than I think it is. And I've somehow created the perfect stream. The 7 people is like, Twitch can't have any more than that, right? Like that's like it breaks the limit. That's where it caps out with how many Twitch can handle, from my experience on this channel.
Soldiers come quickly. I feel the earth beneath my
I think it's almost impossible to listen to Rilo Kiley and not involuntarily sing along a little bit. At least the first lines of each song, because she like always has that little build up where you're like so ready for the words. Gotta put the knife down for air guitar because I wouldn't want Twitch to think that I was brandishing it. Left out. Oh, really quiet chat today, huh? This is just going to be video evidence for my patrons on Patreon about how much work I did do for this. Should put these up on YouTube and then like post a link on my Patreon and be like, look, I swear I'm not just doing nothing. I just have so many fires and balls in the air trying to pay rent that like it's so hard to concentrate on one thing. There's no one thing like pays enough when you're freelance, you know? If I could just make logos all day. I think so too, Thea. Like I watch people doing this kind of stuff on my own sometimes, and I find it fascinating. It's almost like watching the ocean, or the reason like, oh, I watch like tennis, you know? Like, I don't know anything about tennis, but it's like soothing watching it go back and forth. But yeah, I mean, if I could just like have a couple logos a month that I did for like people, and then that would pay my rent, I would be happy. But I don't have that many customers, especially after the pandemic killed all my restaurant graphic design business. Not complaining. I mean, I'm complaining obviously, but not. I understand why. Like the first thing you need to drop in your business is not getting enough business is the graphic designer who you hired to do your menus. You know, you can just keep using the same menus. Having them redesigned every month is like a luxury. This is just the beginning, Thea. We're gonna have so much fucking paper. But I'm not gonna throw it away then if y'all like. I'll just keep pushing it like over here until we have a huge mound. I threw a bunch away last night. I should have saved it for like the set dressing. If anybody is just coming in, feel free to ask questions about anything. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Yes, I am 40 years old. I'll be 41 on the 22nd. Because it's like, it's mesmerizing. It's like watching a washing machine or watching videos of like someone like raking it's the same reason like watching someone rake Zen gardens is mesmerizing. Or the title changes. I love watching videos of people doing like restaurant prep where there's chopping sacks of onions. That is my shit. And I'm like, do not speed this up, please. Make this video last as long as possible. I think the human mind is attracted, or our brains or something, like repetition. So it's like I'm building this oral and visual cocoon of the same motions over and over again, where we know that we are for a moment inside of a immutable moment in reality of the same motions, and for just a few seconds the chaos is held at bay by our almost ritualistic motions of our hands and our voices. Maybe. Oh, Levon, did you see I've started wearing a pocket protector like a real cool person? Come on, fancy camera. This is starting to like, ouch. Yeah, it's like watching something doing the same thing over and again. It's like building a psychic fortress against the weakening of our reality. They're super cheap, man. Like, you get a pack of like 10 of them on Amazon for like $5. If you get one, you gotta post a picture of it for me on Twitter so we can be part of a gang. I bet we could get some that have like something printed on here. So I'm sure they make them for companies. Should we get one that says Nouveau Gripes, Levon? Oh, dude, I wonder if I could get pocket protectors made with like my creepy logo and have that sent out as like a weird mail. That is a joke that only Levon will get, the Nouveau Gripes. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's some company that still makes them like with your business logo on it. And I could get like the Cold Flame logo. No, not enough people want the Dracula Fuck Mansion. What I would do is I would get like one printed for like the Cold Flame, incorporate it, and send them out to as a gift to the Patreons as a weird mail. You have Thea, you have Nouveau Gripes? Holy shit. Alright, so that anyone who's on this stream gets to know the secret behind Nouveau Gripes. Nouveau Gripes was the name of a thread on a secret cartoonist Facebook group that we were in. Ooh, yeah, that looks like they would print them for me at Waterworks. Yeah, Thea, thanks. Wait, Sala tried to send something when? Can someone permit Sala Hala to post what they're trying to post? I mean, I could do it. But if there's a mod here, they can just do the permit for Sala. Sorry about that, Sala. I think we have it set so that links, you have to ask a moderator to permit you, and then you can post your link. And I can do it if there's no moderator around. Permit at Sala Hala. There you go. Cool, so now I have two places I can price out. Yeah, I think this would be a fun merch thing. Yep, I'll have to do that. Yeah, so that's the secret. And I just always thought Nouveau Gripes was a cool sentence, like a phrase. And I originally made that just for like people from the message board who thought it would be funny to wear like this shirt that has meaning to no one. But then I left it on there because I was like, oh, this is like a weird random thing for someone to have a shirt of. And it was a thread where we just posted our gripes about life. And it was Nouveau Gripes because there was an old gripes thread that no one could find. Oh, toaster, totally. Let me figure out what I would put on them first. Yeah, I think it was Domitille Collard, however you say their name properly in French. Domitille Collard. I think that Facebook group is still going, but it's like on Zach Soto's, like, what's that thing called? Slack? I do miss that group, but like when I quit working in comics, I kind of felt like people are like, why is he still here if he quit, if he retired from comics?
This is your last line of defense. You could sell your baseball cards just to pay your rent.
I miss talking to some of those people though. I miss seeing people at comic conventions too. Like for like a decade of my life, all my friends were people who I hung out with once or twice a year at comic conventions. Period, you know? Now I don't see them anymore. Very sad to me. I miss hanging out with Sean Ford and T. Edward Bach and Dave Moose, Julia Graffer, Kate Kapoor, Kevin Huizenga, all the buds, Andy Koyama, David King. I actually got David King to come to a convention here in Minneapolis one time. Like he actually went to a comic convention, and I feel like it's my biggest coup of being a publisher ever was to get David King to come to a comic convention in like another state besides California. I mean, David's a good one. I love David. My favorite cartoonist too. I'm not sure if he'll ever do another book. But hands down, the best cartoon. Lemon Styles is still one of my favorite comic books of all time.
Sometimes in the morning I am petrified and can't move. Awake but cannot open
I mean, besides Danger County, of course.
eyes.
You can't see me smiling at the camera, but I just did.
On my lungs, I know I can't breathe and hope someone will save me this time. And your mother still calling you insane and high, swearing it's different this time.
Really, Levon? I didn't know you were still gonna do anything with Danger County. That's exciting. Are you? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I was about to ask you questions about like what kind of like diorama you're gonna photograph for the cover, and I was. You son of a bitch. Come here on my channel, and you lie to me. To my hands. Oop, got a message. Gotta check it.
Sometimes when you're on, you're really fucking on. And your friends, they sing along and they love you. But the lows are so extreme that the good seems
Fucking cheap.
and it teases you for weeks.
That's quite the lyric. The lows are so extreme that the good seems fucking cheap.
You'll make it through, you'll fake it
I've always kind of taken that part of the song to heart, where like you'll show up and you'll fight and you'll fake it if you have to. I've always felt like that's like my whole entire career, is coming in and faking it if I have to. Be positive even when it hurts, you know? But that's what I try to do. Yay, Jessica's leaving work and coming home. Get to see my partner. I'll probably call the stream when they get here, which will probably be another like hour or so. Whew. This hand is starting to get, it gets like this cramp where the bones start like clicking. So I'm pressing down probably way harder than I have to, but I can't help it. How do you make it say my quotes that you've stored in it randomly, Toaster? I know you've been storing quotes in it, I mean, up to number 60 so far. But it just tells a random one, or you have to number the quote? Oh god, I'm about to get a tingler, folks. I don't even remember what some of these are from. That's because Maria's so much cooler than I am. I wish I hadn't taken a streaming break. I just couldn't figure out how to get it to not lag. And I finally just figured out that it's don't play games on your computer. Because it can't do it. Yeah, I have no idea how to try to make the streaming thing be more successful, you know? I feel like there has to be some secret sauce, you know, about like, as far as promotion, that I'm not doing correctly. I'm not complaining. I love the people who are here. I just always think about like these things because promoting projects is a lot of what I do on the internet, you know, and I'm like, this is just another project. How do you promote this one as opposed to like when I'm promoting someone's book release or something, you know? Paper cry. That's right, Moral Agency. Are you a paper narc? Sala coming in with the burn. You have to actually stream, Jordan. What's a good schedule for streaming? Like, I never know, like, what is a time that people like people to stream. I could make a schedule and try to keep to it. Might help me with my day, actually, having something scheduled in instead of just work on something, you know. So people want to know, like, I'm always streaming Monday through Friday, this time to this time, kind of thing.
In my dreams, I see myself hitting a baseball in a green field somewhere near a freeway. I'm all tan and smiling and running from
Maybe the game streams could be super scheduled, and then, like, these kind of streams are the ones that are random, just as, like, I have things I need to do. Maybe. Because I'm not always going to have paper I need to cut, you know?
It's become just like a chemical stress, tracing the lines in my face for something more beautiful than is there. I've barely been gone.
See, that's the thing. Nothing has worked for me so far, Moral. I think I have some unrealistic expectations, though, of, like, Twitter popularity transferring over to Twitch. And it's not true, in my experience.
Hurry up, and it's late and the sun keeps on shooting through pine trees, and the grass stains are wet on your new jeans, and we'd better hurry up. And I become just like a terrible mess, searching the lines
That's
in my
very
face
good
for
general
something more beautiful
idea to go with,
than
Salah.
is there. The crowds keep me coming back, cheering. In my dreams, I see you asleep on a twin bed. The covers pulled up over your head.
Oh, Rilo. I didn't know you had dreams about me like this. I'm not upset.
I
just didn't know.
And he's just put the paint on his new boat. Am I asleep or awake?
I mean, I'm making thumbnails, right? That's like, that means I'm a pro streamer, that I make thumbnails for my streams. See if I can find some of the legends on here. I haven't listened to this band in a long time, so maybe I won't even like it.
Become just like a chemical stress, tracing the lines in my face for something more beautiful than is there. I've barely been gone, and I'm not a failure, I swear. I wish you could see it from over there.
Oh, the legends are on here, but they don't have. Hmm. They only have their new albums on here. Legends. I want the Up Against the Legends album. Typing this on the wall like it's I'm a weirdo. I guess we can try out their new album and see if it's any good. Yeah. This is a new album. Oh, it's like electronic-y. When I listened to them, they were like fuzzy guitar dream rock. I can deal with this stuff. I like the electronic music the kids are listening to these days. Yes, I do. Like, I play the spooky games. I know people like me to play them, but what I really like playing a lot is roguelites. Fucking love me a roguelite. I think the horror games have a crossover with my writing. I really only play those on stream. This one gets a really authentic tear in it. I really hope Inscription comes out for console. I like tried Inscription, but I can only stream console games now. Not sure I'm in the mood for this. Oh, I know what I want to listen to. That's true. And the horror games take a long time to play too, because a lot of it is puzzles and slow gameplay. That's why I like the card games and roguelikes. Roguelites. I don't like roguelikes because I hate losing all my progress. But roguelites, I love that you can just jump in and do a run, you know. I am going to play Elden Ring when it comes out, though, so I'll be playing that on stream. Probably play Elden Ring and Stalker 2. So those will be two big, long game series to play. I do play some Dead Cells. I like Dead Cells. I'm not good at it. I can get to the boss, but I can't beat him so far. Yes, that is a roguelite. A roguelite is any of those type of games where there is meta progression that carries over to your next run. A roguelike is when, if you die, you start over from scratch. And it's named after the original ASCII game, Rogue. So like, I'm too old and tired to play games where I lose all my progress. Boys as they walk on by. I do see the boys as they walk on by Orville. I see them. Those boys.
As they walk on
By.
as they
Walk on by. Anybody seen any good horror films recently? I saw some good ones. I saw Pinda's Fin, and I rewatched The Untamed, which is one of my favorite horror films. An erotic horror of Mexican cinema.
You're not by my side. Scratch on the moon like a familiar smile. Stain on my mind.
Alright, so now we have to grab the cutter and do some outside cuts. Make sure I don't cut my cord here.
Correct.
You have a $45 watch.
This watch is $45. But just, you know, it's nice. You know, store-bought is fine in this house. And I just wanted to brag because I took it from Jordan. I liberated this watch from his collection.
How you doing? How was your
I
ride?
just got back from the mall.
You're like, let me decompress, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna play Animal Crossing because those dumb fucking animals don't know how to like decorate their own homes, and so I'm gonna liberate them from thought and feeling. It's gonna be
Make
great.
sure you eat some food.
I'm gonna have some kibble.
Yeah. All right. So I'll probably finish this little cutting the outsides of this stack of paper, and then I'll end the stream there. Probably about 30 more minutes. Because I can go say hi to Jess properly. Work time is not over. I'm gonna keep. Oh shit. Okay. Dr. Richard Hardbody just told me I have to keep working, so I guess I have to keep working. That's Jess, by the way. Did you like walk out of the room and then pull it up on your phone as you were walking? It's okay if I go to the bathroom in a minute, Jess? Is that allowed? And grab a snack to eat on stream? Oh, okay. Bye, Levon. Thanks for hanging out. Levon's over on the other coast, the West Coast, so he has a different time. Yeah, commit to a bit. That's how I'm gonna die one day, so. I tried to unionize the void, but it stared back at me when I mentioned it. Every time I do a big cut like that, I have a moment of terror that my hand was in the way. I used to be really careful about not listening to like normal music on stream, but then there's like all these channels like that like watch music videos and talk about them on their stream. So I'm like, they don't have all that music licensed, so I'm gonna see if I get in trouble for listening to music. If I do get like a DMCA strike, I'll quit doing it, because you can get more than one. Yeah, and I have a real guillotine back in the on over here. This is just a swing arm, not even the big like guillotine stat cutter, which I have one, but there's no reason to use it for a small project like this. It's more for trimming books, you know. I'm going to take a small, quick step away, but I will leave the music going and I will mute the mic so you don't accidentally hear me going to the bathroom from a room away.
Truth in my face.
Hey Jess, what Buffy St. Marie album has all the different creepy vampire songs on it? And not a playlist you made because I need to listen to it on Bandcamp. Actual album name. Oh, Impossible Cheeseburger sounds like my type of pizza. I'm guessing Wise Guy Pie is like a classic Italian meat one. Holy shiitake sounds like an amazing mushroom because shiitake is like one of the best mushrooms roasted in my opinion. This mason jar I'm drinking out of had a crack on the lip and I just like cut my lip on it. Illuminations, 1969. Nice. Will you allow that? I wonder if it was like the lick that made that almost get permitted. It was lick and box that together tried to like get you banned. But now we can freely say lick off box. Ooh, yeah, the color green would be really good to listen to. Oh, they only have medicine songs on Bandcamp by Buffy St. Marie. Let me find the color green then. I don't want to, but I might have to use the other musical things.
Fell in love with a boxer. Stayed awake all year. Heartbreak is a warm sensation when the only feeling that you know is fear. I don't know why.
Sometimes Bandcamp isn't great for old albums. Here it is. So this is an album. Let me get the whole thing pulled up so that we can have it in our. God, now I'm just thinking about pizza and licking box.
Tonight, when I came home from
I feel that Thea. Me and Jess just got booster shots a few days ago, and we still feel like shit.
when I came home from work, there he, unforeseen,
If you never listened to Sybil Bayer, this album is amazing. The color
buttering
green.
himself for bread and the cat even hit me and smiled at me. Tonight, when I came home from work, tonight, when I came home from work, there he.
That's my best quote yet, Toaster.
Passed the guitar and said,
The true essence of my inner life.
Please give me your tune.
Just thinking about pizza and licking box.
Change of the moon. We had change of the moon. Tonight, when I came home from work. Tonight, when I came home from
work. Tonight, when I came home from work, there he, unforeseen, changed in an easy chair and said, "What's that sorrow you bear?" And I could tell him he understood. He gently took my arm. He listened to my tears till dawn. I dedicate this song to you. Tonight we had
Oh,
changed
damn,
our
Sala.
moon.
Like, take the cherry tomato off of that, and I'm happy. I mean, it depends. Is the cherry tomato, like, nice and roasted on top? Because then I love it. I just hate when it's, like, an unripe, like, raw tomato. But if it's, like, a really nicely slow roasted cherry tomato on top, that would be amazing. Pig Dobowski is amazing. And it sums it up so good, too. We have one really good pizza place here in town. It's at the mall where Jess works. We don't really have any good, like... It's really good, like, just classic, greasy, big sliced pizza. Like, it's delicious, but we don't really have any cool... We have some gourmet pizza places, but they're not very good. So we don't have, like, any of these amazing, put so much shit on a, cool shit on a pizza places. I used to make a cheeseburger burrito at my restaurant that I ran before I retired from chefing. And the sliced pickle was a very important part of it. Like the bucket pickle you get from like a burger restaurant. Nothing fancy, just dill.
I grew up in declivities.
Maybe I'll try and design the business card that I'm going to do for this on stream too. Be more of a design and chill, but no one's keeping track, right? No one's coming like, you did graphic design on the Paper Crime channel, like I'm going to unmonetize you. Is anybody working on any cool projects they want to tell the chat about? If you have a link, just tell one of the mods and they will permit you to put it down. If it's something inappropriate, like some Nazi bullshit, we'll just ban you forever. God, now I'm just thinking about pizzas. And, you know. Oh, I love this song. Don't even know all the lyrics. I just know it's like Robin the Hood. I just love the line, I lost something in the hills. Really resonates with me.
So I lost something in the hills. Now I lean on my windowsill and I cry.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, it's silly. And I'm dreaming of our fender away. Oh,
I had a fun time making that logo, Thea. It kind of took the little pattern kind of took me a long time to get right on the yarn and shit.
apple trees marked by a straight route that leads me.
Yeah, most of my good music these days comes from being married to Dr. Richard Hardbody. I have some good stuff from my misfit youth before they came into my life, but a lot of the good weird folk music I learned about from Jess. All the weird indie rock stuff was me, but all the cool folk in hip hop is from Jess. If it's like post rock or sad boy, that was my shit.
It's the end.
I know they like I think I bit off a little more than I could chew, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking make this work.
Time
If you go into like the Illustrator files, it's really complicated on the back end. I was happy with it how it came out though.
Leave me crying, trying to embrace you.
I liked it enough. I put it on my portfolio. I don't put everything. Oh yeah, I fucking love some good dark synth like Tangerine Dream. All right, Jess. Yeah, we all know that most of the cool things I know about, I learned from you. You're so much cooler than me. We all know. True. I partnered up.
Give me some wine.
I mean, what's the point of partnering down, you know?
You seem hurt.
Oh, thank you, Thea. I'm glad to hear that. I never really hear much from clients after they've taken the thing, but yeah, I totally put it on my portfolio site. There's a lot of logos that don't make it onto the portfolio site because sometimes what the client wants is not what I think is the best idea, but I make them happy. And that one was, I was definitely happy with that. I think it's in like, if you go like Dread Adverts, there's a link to my portfolio site.
I feel cold.
Let me see. I'll just grab it myself.
My arms told you that life is short, but love is all.
It's on the logo page.
Friend of mine.
Copy.
It's
Oh, thank you, Jess. Jess just brought me a snack.
I grabbed the danger sauce.
sweet friend.
Brought me some cucumbers.
Danger sauce.
If it's too crunchy, let me know and I can turn off my mic.
In the wintertime, softly, when we're about to dine, softly in my heart of mine, I talk to you. Has anybody?
Yeah, I put both versions of the logo I made for you on there.
To go to the zoo tonight, won't you think we had fun? My daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, one by one. My daughter, my son, my daughter.
Of course you're
my
cool.
son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my
Can you hear the
son,
crunch? Toaster, is it too loud and gross?
softly in the wintertime, softly when it goes towards 9, softly in my heart of mine, I talk to you. Go feed the dog and cat and then go to bed and have a right on drink. Now be well off and start with the sun. My daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, one by one. My daughter, my son. My
You are
daughter,
not
my
super
son,
uncool.
my daughter,
Fuck
my
that.
son,
You're cool.
my daughter, my son.
You make art. You have a business you're trying to do. Like,
Softly
that's cool that you have goals and you're actually doing concrete things to reach
softly
them.
when days
That's all you have to do.
softly in my heart of mine, I talk to you about my ex or favorite matter. That's how to live and laugh and feel better. I cut the bread for them and they run. My
Here.
daughter, my son, my
Throwing
daughter,
stuff
my
into
son.
people's faces.
My daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, off and away they set out for living. Love them if ever they come, wherever they're gone. My daughter, my son, my daughter, my son, my daughter, my son.
We know who's cool to writers, fucking accountants, 'cause we don't know what the shit you guys are talking about, and it seems like magic to us.
My son, my daughter, my son.
Terrified of my
My
taxes.
daughter, my son, my daughter, my son. Softly
David is some nerd who writes on the internet, so
Remember the
makes
day
stupid jokes.
when I left home to buy some food. Myself
Gentle
in
crunch.
that painful February mood. I did what I could. Remember that day when I left home to just buy some food, considering if when shouldn't I or if when should. Sun was high when I found me on the road to Genoa. Did you ever get
That's the word security compliance sound like a hard job. So I'm sure there are people who don't want to comply.
Slowly, slowly, I no longer thought, oh, what is good or what is not. There simply was the water smell and remoteness. I only stood and watched that old cold ocean in tender and bright, full unspeakable emotion. I did what I could. All was good.
If nothing else, these craft streams are going to add some of like those hours you need to stream to try to get yourself on the track 2 partner, which I don't know how anyone gets that without being like famous. I was looking at what you got to do. I'm like, that is some ridiculous metrics to try to hit. Yeah, you can now you get to tell other people to do icky things for you. Like they get to play the game as part of training. That's rad. Listen, at some point there's gonna be some goose who tries to come in and fuck shit up. Now, in this exercise, we will get to know the mind of the goose. Don't get too greedy, Jordan. Don't try too big of a stack. I love people on Twitter who try to like workshop / correct my jokes to me. Super fun. It's my favorite thing. I mean, if that's not a cyberpunk future, I don't know what is. Having like a stash of these gifts being a sentence that we all understand. Alright, we're almost getting back to using the little knife. I want to write something about cursed gifts. It's an idea I've had for a while. About the idea of sorcery being done inside of gifts. The patterns they make and stuff. And I'm kind of writing a story about it.
Let us have our green.
Almost feel like it's more of like a movie idea. Let's lock the murderous swing arm.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I know we said we were going to keep all the cutty paper on this thing, but I think this is not the fun cutty paper to keep around. So let's leave this stuff here. Don't fall over, keyboard. Alright. Oops. Get back to the intricate and mind-numbingly boring cutting. I actually don't mind doing this cutting. It's just it takes a long time, and I have so many things to get done.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, exactly, Thea. Exactly. But like maybe the way the image repeats itself is actually like some kind of like sigil magic or something.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Let us have another day or three. I grow old. I shall wear the bottom of my trousers well, says Elliot. I grow old. I shall wear the bottom of my trousers well, says Elliot.
Yeah, something like that, Thea, along those lines. Like the more you see it, the more it adds another layer of like neural curse code to your brain.
And try to unlearn, says Elliot. He seeks for return.
I don't think it kills you, I think it changes you. It's like recoding your DNA.
Let us go then, you and I, and lie.
Like turning you into something new that it needs you to be.
And put the record on the ground.
That way you can have some cool body horror element.
Lie down there on the way.
Bye, Toaster! Thanks for being the best mod ever!
Gaily clad sadness is a radical quantity, says Elliot. Sadness is
But the good thing about these newspapers, if I get them dirty, like with the food I'm eating, it just makes them look even better.
Sadness is beautiful.
I think I'm gonna make a little fake business card that I'm gonna put in here, because at this part of it, it says something about, let's see, experts from the Institute of, and then it's redacted down here. So I think I'm gonna make the business card of the expert, but what I want to do is use like the shitty business card template that you use on the the website to make it, so I just have to make it look like a shitty university, like a teacher made his business card on the cheap business card website. It'll also keep me from like spending a lot of time trying to make the design good, when it really the design shouldn't be good on this guy's business card. And then I'm gonna scatter them outside and walk all on top of them and then pick them back up. Decide what shoe tread I want to do that with.
She said to me, woman, I like your clothes. Come on and let us try both and take tender care. But when you need help, I will be there.
That's a really good little flash fiction, Sala. Did you write that or something? I like that a lot. I am always about stories that are about like words as infection vectors. That's my shit. That's what's part of my book I'm writing right now, the Hot Singles in Your Area. The whole like meta stories about like a newspaper that is an infection vector from another reality. What are you talking about, Dr. Richard? What's called anointing? I think I TLDR'd some part of the conversation where I missed what is anointing. Come for the paper crime, stay for the cucumber crunchings. And this is what I'm eating. Ephemera for weird mail. Oh, cool. Salahala, where did you read that description? Is that in one of the diaries in the game? I don't think I remember reading that description yet. I love those wild diary entries, though. They're so good. Ah, pizza! Pizza, grabby hands! Alright, Thea, have a good night. Enjoy your awesome pizza. Little by little, they all fall away. Called by the siren's tone of pizza dinner. This summer, you thought you were getting pie, but instead, you die. This summer, it's pizza to pie for. Whoop. Fucking love cucumbers. Oh, that's so cool, Sala. Man, I wish I had the time to really play through Secret World. Because, man, I fucking love all the lore stuff you get in that game. It has some really nicely written lore dumps in there. I wish I had that job, just writing little lore dumps for a game. I think I'd be really good at it. Just writing snippets, you know?
What are you dreaming of opened rest? Girl, where did you stay so long, girl? Where did you stay so long? I feel strong. The answer she gave simply was, I'll show you where the lilies grow at the banks of Italy.
I think it's so rad that those two games are so vastly different, yet they're in the same universe.
Eased my mind.
I would love to play like a twin stick shooter roguelite, kind of like The Ascent, but set in the Secret World, Legends world. Like a Diablo-y The Ascent roguelike. Kind of like that old Hunter the Reckoning game that was out for, I think it was the original Xbox. An ARPG.
Do you love him? He likes it, and I like him. Do you love him? Oh, just go and take an inner city train and play a game and you'll meet him. Do you love him? He likes it, and I like it. Do you love him? He likes it as you find him by the slot machines, realizing dreams. It seems a very outstanding mark. They write so colored postcard. Twice a week, go and seek for him, want to meet him. Do you love him? He
Oh,
likes
really, Salo? What kind of game is it?
Do you love
I got to that. I played through that part of the amusement park. It wasn't really my favorite part of the game very much. It wasn't like, it seemed like there wasn't a ton to do there. Just you walked around and fought monsters and found all those little cameras and shit. It had a lot of potential, but I feel like the other parts of the island where the story was a little more involved than the amusement park.
He likes it, isn't I like him? I do love him. I do love him. He likes it, isn't
Is it like a straight up horror game, or does it have any action in it, or?
forget.
I kind of like the idea that like the horror is also tinged like with these agencies who are not just sitting down and taking it. They're like doing things to deal with these horrifying things.
Forget came in my house yesterday. Don't know if he wanna stay. He lays him down like a child in the garden. That's run pretty well, and we laugh at each other's smile. I understood in my life that never anybody else could change one's life. But you have to prove by your own heart and head. And though I know I'm not out of the woods yet, I feel so good. Forget came and my house yesterday, my house. It's not for sale since we had that sweet tea together. Since he sits in that leather sofa, since
My
we
fucking hands, man.
together. Forget came in my house yesterday, my house. That's on decay, where roof and tapestries rotting, where the fireplace isn't getting hotter and everything's forgotten. Forget came in my house.
You think it has a good job, Sala, of being like an interesting game, or is it like, does it fail? Because a lot of those kind of like walking simulator games kind of fail in their presentation or with engaging the player and not just being like, why wasn't this like a TV show, you know? What makes this a game?
Give me a smile, close your eyes.
I think I'm more into the games with less gameplay sometimes when they're horror. Because, man, sometimes my brain is just not in the mood to, like, put a bunch of pipes in the right order, you know? I think that's a younger Jordan who likes those kind of, like, brain teasers. I think Devotion had the right amount of puzzle. Like, it was always very slight and very kind of just, like, figuring out where to go, you know? And heavy on, like, the environmental storytelling. Devotion was a really good horror game in my opinion. The tension was okay. I thought it was good. It just wasn't as scary. Might have something to do with like the classic adventure game perspective isn't super conducive to being scared because you see everything coming far away.
So leave the best unsaid.
What kind of stuff have you been writing, Sala? You mentioned that you're doing writing on the side. Hey, what's
Very, very hot, but for later.
up?
Here?
Yeah, but that's like
Oh no.
paper.
It will be cool by the time you're ready for it. Fucking up. Fucking up.
You know, my desk is covered with paper.
Give me that shit.
Not great for tea.
Well,
Let's just
Sounds like a
listen
new
to this album again, maybe.
Tonight, when I came home from work,
do you want more like that?
heard
What?
More like that album?
tonight,
Vashti Bunyan.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I
I've listened to
came
that before.
home from work,
I wanted to listen to Buffy St. Marie. I might just pull up the
there
other
That site.
unforeseen
music sites.
sat in my kitchen, buttering himself for bread, and the cat was on his knee and smiled at me. Tonight, when I came home from work,
I I care about the bigger story a lot because I played
when I came home from work,
not a ton, but a decent amount of Secret World. So yeah, I would be into the bigger story.
unforeseen, passed the guitar and said, I battered my car right now. Won't you please give
type
me
in some
your
music stuff.
tune? We had
Gotta think of what I was just
change
thinking of.
the moon. We had change of the moon tonight when I came home from work. Tonight when I came home from work. Tonight when I came home from work. There he.
Gonna pause this. Gonna get a screenshot for the playing music as. I am gonna have to change my audio input properties to play from a different player. No, actually, I just need to go music and then play. This is a new album, so let me know if it's too a new player, so let me know if it is too loud.
Magic never died. God never sickened. Many poor men lied. Many sick men lied. Magic never weakened. Magic never hid. Magic always ruled. God is afoot. God never died. God was ruler, though his funeral lengthened, though his mourners thickened. Magic never fled, though his shrouds were hoisted, the naked God did live. Though his words were twisted, the naked magic thrived. Though his death was published, round and round the
Oh, I just got a
world,
cool email.
not
Okay. Sometimes you get a cool email that you just can't help yelling out loud about. All right.
Many struck, men bled. Magic never faltered. Magic always led. Many stones were rolled, but God would not lie down. Many wild men lied. Many fat men listened. Though they offered stones, magic still was fed. Though they locked their coffers.
All right, back to cutting out the spooky
Magic is a
things.
God whose lives
I'll sign that NDA later.
in command. Many weak men hungered, many strong men cried. Oh, they boast of solitude, God was at their side. Nor the dreamer in his cell, nor the captain on the hill.
Maybe if it's on Xbox or Switch, it can play that game on stream, so. I love how weird and creepy Buffy St. Maria is without trying.
Police arrested magic and magic went with them. For magic loves the hungry. But magic would not tarry. It moves from arm to arm. It would not stay with them. Magic is afoot. It cannot come to harm. It rests in an empty palm. It spawns in an empty mind. But magic is no instrument. Magic is the end. Many men drove magic.
Yeah, storylines that deal with mental illness are so hard to do right that, like, I personally just kind of stay away from them altogether as a horror writer, because I think, I don't know, it's just so hard to do right and so easy to do wrong. So yeah.
The naked God did live. This I mean to whisper to my mind. This I mean to laugh within my mind. This I mean my mind.
I also kind of want to play Little Nightmares on stream. I never played those games, but they look really fun. I mean, I've seen people play them, so I kind of know what happens. But I bet you I would be really jumpy playing that game.
The magic length of God.
I think we could do a whole series of like playing those kind of like those side scroller scary games like The Little Nightmares and Inside. Looks really cool. Hopefully they're not too hard, because I'm not really good at games that expect you to be like really fast on the trigger finger or mentally fast. I have old slow brain. I also might play Alien Isolation on stream just because I love the Alien franchise. But I've heard that game gets kind of hard too. I don't mind some games that are hard. Like I enjoy, like I played Hades a lot, you know, those kind of games, but to me those are hard, and like losing is part of the game, you know.
God is alive. Magic is afoot. God is alive. Magic is afoot. God is afoot. Magic is alive. Alive is afoot. Magic never dies. were sickened. Many poor men lied, many sick men lied. Magic never weakened, magic never hid. Magic always ruled. God.
All right, we're coming up on 2.5 hours. So I think I am gonna call this stream here, so I can like
Funeral lengthened, though his mourners thickened. Magic never fled, though his shrouds were hoisted. The naked God did live.
Yeah, that's true,
Though his
Solid.
words
Good
were
point.
twisted, the naked magic thrived, though his death.
So I think I am going to call this review, not this review, we're talking about reviewers, the stream here. Let's see if there's someone that we can raid. Oh, that one song was on loop. Yeah, let's raid my friend Joe Needs Noise. They are a really cool writer, and they are playing The Witcher. And you don't have to stay if you don't want to, but I think it would be awesome if we all ran in and said, hello, the Abyss says hello, and gave them a channel bump. You know, made them feel good. So, we're going to do that. Thank you for hanging out with me. Once again, here's all my links. If you want to maybe get the thing that I am cutting out right now, you have to join my Patreon. But, those are all my links. And let's go raid somebody and be some positivity in their day. And remember, as always, keep your hearts dark and true and your teeth sharp and many. Boop. That's the noise you make. Boop. Come on, raid channel. Start raid. I'm going to refresh this screen and try it again. It wasn't wanting me to be able to run a raid. Something went wrong. Try running that quick action again later. Is there like a way to do it that's not a quick action? Great. Let me see. Is there like a... Why is the raid quick action not working? Does anyone know like the actual commands to raid things? Wonder why this thing wouldn't be working. I'm gonna maybe close the window and then open it again. Of course, at the end of the stream, I have to like suddenly not have something work. Don't run off though. We need to do a raid. The raid is the most important part. Oh, come on. All right. Why is this raid not working? This is super annoying. Pop out, maybe? Maybe I just grab their channel and then I'll put it into the chat and then we'll just manually raid them. And you can yell, "This is a raid." Even though it doesn't seem like a raid, this is actually a raid. All right, everybody go over to that Twitch and yell, "This is a raid from the Abyss," and raid them, because that's, I don't know, the raid thing isn't working for some reason. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Do it. Start the raid. Raid, 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 raid. Raid, raid, raid. All right, I'm gonna stop streaming because I guess everyone who wanted to raid is raiding. So, have a good night, everybody.